Friday. Welcome to the Eclectic Experience. I am your hostess, hopefully with the mostest, Shy Rosalind. And tonight we are doing another edition of the YouTube Street Guide. Checking around, see what's going on these YouTube streets. There seems to be quite a bit going on this week, so we're going to do a street guide tonight. Thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend or two or three or four or more. That would help me very, very much. And welcome again to the Eclectic Experience. And before we get started, you can follow me on Instagram, Shy Rosalind NDB. You can follow me on Facebook as well. I'm not officially monetized yet, but if you feel like making a contribution, my Cash App is in the banner below. You can also make a purchase through my online store, pondsedgedesigns.net. And if you watch my Beat and Chat shows, you'll know that just about every project that's done on Beat and Chat will be available in the store to purchase. And that helps me also. So, before we get started, let me show my fair use notice one more time. Of course, I may have clips. I try not to, but I may have clips from other content creators that I deem to be helpful or informative. And I do try to get permission as much as possible before sharing said clip. I also do occasionally use clips from news stations, which are available to the public. So, as the title says, tonight's episode is the money of YouTube. So something happened in the past few days, which was a bit of a surprise, to quite a few people. I mentioned it in my preview, that I posted a couple of days ago. There is a change to the YouTube monetization, and it basically affected a whole bunch of channels. And it's mostly the gaming community that's getting hit pretty hard, but that does not mean it's going to affect the rest of these YouTube streets. So, in order to talk about what's going on tonight, I'm going to start at the beginning. So bear with me a moment. Let's see. We're gonna go to the very beginning here. Yeah, this looks like it's it. So, a lot of folks on this channel started out doing what they were doing for fun, and YouTube has started offering a partner program where what you do, the videos that you do, and the passions that you share could actually earn you some money. So I'm taking this straight from YouTube, and this is the basics of getting monetized on YouTube. So the requirements are, of course, you, the creator, have to be at least 18 years old, or have a legal guardian older than 18 if you're doing kids videos that can be responsible for your payments. Your content has to meet advertiser-friendly guidelines. This is where some of the questions are coming in, but I'll get back to that in a minute. Your channel, you have to be in channel memberships, people who join and they pay a monthly fee to get specialized content or selective content. The members have to be at least 18 years old. The country, the channel memberships are available not in every country. The channel cannot be a made for kids channel, or not a made for kids channel. And I don't know what SRAV means, but you can't be a music channel. For shopping, there is an option where you can have a merchandise, your own merchandise listed under um ooh, I lost my place. Okay, there we go. You can have a merchandise stream underneath your videos. You have links to like mugs and t-shirts and stuff like that. Um then you have what the most popular super chats and super stickers, which I think everybody, pretty much anyone who watches my channel knows what they are. Um, Basically, during the live stream, you hit that super chat button and you choose the amount that you wish to donate to the creator, and the donation determines the duration of your comment being available to the host. So, say I'm watching like DL Saint, and um, I want to put a comment that, maybe like a sentence or two comment, and I feel like, okay, I'm going to put $10 up there. So the $10, my comment will be highlighted for, I forget how many, a certain number of minutes. So some content creators only read the super chats, they only highlight them during the stream. Some talk about almost any comment, but usually the super chats and the super stickers give your comment like it's a highlighted comment basically. Now they have this new thing which is fairly new called super thanks, which is basically like a super sticker. And you can click the super thanks after the show. So if you're watching something on the replay and you want to do a donation, you can use the super thanks. And then they have something called YouTube Premium Revenue. I guess I think this is the one where you get like a particular person that works at YouTube that helps you with your channel directly. It's like an account manager, so to speak. There's something else that they've just started called the YouTube Shorts Fund. I believe this is fairly new. And you have to qualify. YouTube will contact you if you qualify, and then I guess they will monetize your shorts. And then of course you get a 1099 and this, that, and the other thing. And of course they have a video talking about monetization. So that's the basics. That's the basics as to how to earn money on YouTube. So now that we've got the basics, here comes the controversy. I'm gonna show that in a moment. Okay. And again, thank you for watching. This is Shy Rosalind, and this is the Eclectic Experience YouTube Street Guide, the money of YouTube. And I just went over the basics, so we're going to get into the controversy. Let's see. I think I'm going to use this one. Yeah, we're going to share this first. So, what had happened was about a few days, almost a week ago now, and I'm going to talk about this gentleman in a moment. Well, I'm going to recommend him in a moment. Basically, there was a change to the YouTube monetization policy. And it pretty much affected a ton of channels. And as I mentioned in my preview the other day, it seems to be the gaming community is getting the hardest hit. And I'm going to explain why in a moment. So according to this article, and it's from Tube Filter, I guess it's like a blog for content creators and gamers. So under the YouTube updated terms, videos with profanity will be automatically demonetized. if the words appear within the first 8 seconds of a video. Also, if it's not censored in the title or in the description. So, the original this policy adds clarity to YouTube's previous position in a 2019 video on the Creator Insider channel. YouTube reps noted that content was more likely to be demonetized if profanity showed up at the beginning of a video, though the end of that beginning was nebulously placed around 30 seconds. Now they've changed that. It's now within the first 8 to 15 seconds. Now, in theory, according to this article, in theory, the new profanity guidelines are supposed to clear up the confusion, but creators have called out YouTube for failing to convey that the change was coming. That's part of the problem. Nobody knew this change had come until the people started seeing their videos demonetized. Though the update was shared months ago on YouTube's community forum and help center, many affected persons missed the memo, and those posts didn't say exactly when the new policy would go into effect. So they basically, with YouTube, they are expecting people to constantly look at the community forum and the help center. That doesn't always work, especially if your channel is that large that you actually have a YouTube account manager. Your account manager should be the one to give you the heads up. I mean, when I worked in sales and account management many moons ago, we were responsible for giving the clients a heads up. But I guess things have changed. So, this gentleman, and his YouTube handle, he has a couple of YouTube handles. One of them is Moist Critical. And another one, and I'm going to show you guys, is I think Penguin Zero. And he has 2 videos out regarding the new policy, and his videos are actually the most clear cut of the ones that I've seen. He describes the change in the policy. He got hit too. And he said, and he says in the video, the saddest part about this whole situation is that he had to find out after being hit by it and doing digging, because anytime there's a policy change, YouTube treats it like a government secret. Now, when this first hit, that's his that's the title of the video, by the way, so you guys can go look him up. Now that was the one problem that I had when I was trying to figure out what had happened to my video. This is how it all started. What had happened was I did my video last Friday on Voldemort, and I explained in the preview why I say Voldemort. I do not call this man by his name. There was an urban legend floating around on Twitter that Voldemort was captured because he did a clapback video on another Twitter account and against another Twitter user, and he had ordered pizza, and he made this remark about the pizza boxes. So the urban legend started because Voldemort got arrested right after. And of course, the urban legend began that it was the pizza boxes that tipped off the Romanian authorities as to where he was. Not true. Not true. Not true. They had been watching Voldemort and his brother for quite some time. There was actually, I can't remember exactly who it was, but somebody on Twitter said, they posted that Voldemort had actually done an Instagram post saying glad to be back in Romania or something to that effect. So the Romanian authorities kind of knew he was already back in town, but the pizza box was a very entertaining urban legend. And that's what my video was about in a nutshell. I had shown the Twitter back and forth. I did not show his clapback video. I only there was a picture of it, a picture of the pizza box, and then I did show a clip from um a news channel called On Demand News. They're international. They're kind of like the BBC, but they pretty much literally present the story and that's it. There's no commentary. And I watched their channel quite a bit. So I showed the clip and they debunked the pizza box theory. That was it. Nothing more, nothing less. That video, you can't find it because YouTube took it down. They took it down. I got the notification. I posted the video went up on Friday night. When I woke up Saturday morning, there was a notification. They had taken the video down about 3 or 4 hours after I posted it. They said it violated the community guideline regarding inciting violence. And I'm like, what? There was literally nothing in the video that incited any kind of violence. It was debunking a conspiracy theory, and that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. So, of course, I appealed it because I said there was no violence, no profanity, no violence, and no profanity in the video at all. And I said I did a part of it was a reaction to a news report. So if the news report is what's triggering this, then you guys need to go to the news channel and you also need to go to CNN and you need to go to BBC because they all reported the same thing. And you need to go to all those channels and tell them to take everything down because what I posted was no different from what they posted. And they said, well, we'll get back to you within 72 hours. Well, within 3 hours, YouTube came back and said, oh, no, we're standing by what we did. The video's staying down. And the reason they gave? Harassment. So first they said it was violence, which made no sense. And now they went back and said it was harassment. I said, okay, you know what? I got time for this. So that's when I started digging. I'm like, what is going on here? So that's what brought me to searching on that, brought me to this new controversy. So let me okay, so oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry folks. All right. So I think okay. So like I said, I was searching, then I came across this gentleman's video. And it wasn't even his channel. There's another gaming channel and not only does this new policy go into effect for like current videos, YouTube is retroactively demonetizing videos going as far back from when you started the channel. So this does not just affect gamers, even though they're the biggest one to get hit. And the reason why the gamers are getting hit the hardest is because when they do reviews and they participate in video games, some of them are violent. Some of them, like a military style games or Space Invaders kind of games and Grand Theft Auto type games, and there's profanity in the games. And sometimes when I guess when they're playing against each other, they smack talk each other. So it's affecting, it affects them the most. Then this person, this gentleman that I'm going to recommend in a second, let's see. He also mentioned that there's a graphic novel that did a review on, or I think he helped create it, and they were showing some of the pages from the graphic novel, and apparently YouTube felt they were too graphic. So the video discussing the graphic novel was also demonetized. So, it's there's like I said, there's like a big controversy, and the fact that YouTube didn't transparently announce it, they just kind of slid it in there and started demonetizing. Um, and the other issue that is coming up is that YouTube has a specific kids YouTube. So anything that's supposed to be for anyone, I think it's 12 and under, is supposed to go to YouTube Kids because that's what it's for. But the demonetization or the profanity restrictions are such that anything that's technically for adults is now being demonetized. So it's kind of forcing creators to either um have no profanity or use the bleep button, or basically like you're trying to make everyone be kid friendly in order to appease the advertisers. Now, what kind of strikes me about the advertisers is that there are channels that are supposedly demonetized, but they're still running ads on the videos. So that means YouTube is getting 100% of the ad revenue from the ads. So you're demonetizing the creator, but you still collect the money on the ads. Yeah, okay. Mhm. All right. Um so let me show you guys this gentleman's channel. Let's see. And I'm going to whoops. Let's go back. Okay, bear with me a second. And please like and subscribe. Comments are welcome. Likes are free. Likes help me in this algorithm thingy. And I'm going to stop sharing this for just a moment. And I'm going to, let's see. Come on. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Here's his channel. I'm just gonna show it to you real quick. Here's the video. Huge YouTube change just ruined many channels. It's about a week ago, and his handle is Penguin Z0. So you guys can go check out his channel, and then I'm going to share. There's another article I want to show you guys. This one? Or yeah, I think it's this one. Okay, yeah, here we go. So, there's more information. This is from GamesBeat. So they're pretty much saying the same thing that the gamers are saying. That they, even though YouTube did announce plans to update its content moderation policies, people didn't realize that they had taken effect until they started seeing that their channels were demonetized, and then they that's when people started realizing that they kicked in. And according to this particular article, YouTube apparently provided a specific list of these demonetization guidelines for gaming content. The policy seems to be taking issue with violence depicted in video games and graphic novels. Um, and it says while many games will be fine if the creators abide by the restrictions, many games are unlikely to be monetized at all. For example, videos will not be eligible for monetization if they include graphic dead bodies in a non educational video or ultra graphic violent acts, including those involving law enforcement and injuries. So yeah, they're cracking down quite a bit. Um and the flip side of it, according to this article, is that YouTube and the creators are a major marketing channel for gaming companies. Developers may choose to tone down violent content for upcoming titles. Additionally, this could dramatically impact certain esports such as Counter-Strike Global Offensive. So, esports are going to take a hit, or they're going to have to make a change. Um, and as I mentioned, the policy change also applies to creators' back catalogs. So, um, okay. So yeah, there's a big that's the big issue. Like I said, the gaming community seems to be getting hit first. However, it's not just um it's not just the gamers that are going to have a problem. Whoops. It's going to be everyone because, and let's see, can I still, I didn't close it. Oh, I did not close it. Please tell me I didn't close it. Okay. I'm just going to pull up a YouTube channel again for a second because I want to show you guys. So yeah, definitely check out Penguin Z0. And I'm going to my brother's been dipping into my YouTube account again. You have stuff like, let's see. Oh, there's my boy Pocket Watching with JT. Make sure you check him out, folks. You have stuff like um let me try and pull up I'm trying to show some stuff. You have, stuff like that. You have, oh Lord, McCarthy done. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. McCarthy lost again. You have, unfortunately, you have guys like, come on. You have red pill stuff like this homeboy here. I'm not gonna name the name. Y'all pretty much know who he is. This stuff can be affected at some point if there's a bunch of cursing. There's let me see. Oh, let me see if this other person that was on my previous, give me a second. This other person who was on my previous YouTube street guide, frauds and charlatans. Let's see if he's doing stuff still, because he, yeah, he's probably gonna get affected as well, at some point. So it's not going to just be the gamers, folks. Let me see if let's see what I think this person, and I'm not saying these names out loud. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Let me see if he's got and I'm like, no. Okay, so we're not gonna let that run. But let's see. I think this particular person has heard about it because that's his new um that's his new banner. Um hmm. Okay, so his titles are clean. His titles are clean, but it remains to be seen what's going on once you start watching the video. And as a matter of fact, I saw one of his um morning shows the other day, and he did kind of say, I can't curse that much anymore. So word is out, and it's gonna affect these guys. Let me get away from here because I don't want anyone trying to come for me, because I am merely a humble guide on these YouTube streets. I try not to judge, but when you're putting stuff out there that's blatant, yeah, you're bringing things on yourself. Um, let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. So basically, here's how it usually works. And I'm going to show an example. And I'm going to use one of my educators. I'm not going to use this guy. I don't like this guy. Okay, I'm going to use one of my educators. I'm going to go to Lennon's channel. He hasn't been on in a while, so I'm hoping everything's okay. But I just want to show, I'm showing his channel because I want to show you how folks are kind of getting around some of this stuff. There are some options. Now, in the case of Lennon, he has some content that's available to the public. So if you're just scrolling along and you're looking for a video, you can hit any of these, and they're basically publicly available. Then you have some, he's done some other little things here and there. He has this reaction video channel to, I guess, like it's not true crime, but it's like a horror thing. So those are still available to the public. He has some music. Ooh, try not to sneeze, y'all. Sorry. He has some music that's available to the public. And however, stuff about about good old Umar Johnson, the gift that keeps on giving. Um, that is now, if you can see, it says members only. Now, with the members only, what happens is you have to become a member. You have to pay for a subscription in order to see these videos. Now, there are different levels of subscriptions. There's like a basic subscription. There's and then at the more you pay for a subscription, the more perks you're supposed to get. The more curated content and all that. That's one way. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you can't get demonetized. Um, you can. You can still get demonetized. However, doing members only um is a way to get more income on a regular basis because people are paying for a monthly subscription. So instead of um saying, hey, you can send me a Cash App, you can send me a super chat. These folks are already members, so you're already getting subscription money. So that's one option. The other option, of course, as I mentioned, the super chat during the live, super stickers during the live. He does have a donation, PayPal, Cash App. He's on Facebook and Twitter. Facebook just started something called Facebook Stars. So if you're doing a live and you're simulcasting on Facebook, people can, or you don't have to simulcast actually, you can just be live on Facebook. Um if you have a certain number of people watching or subscribe to your Facebook page, you can get what are called stars, which are basically is basically the same option as a super chat. Um the other thing, and I'm going to go to another one of my educators that I notice people are doing a lot. I'm going to go to Rondell. 'Cause I like Rondell. Rondell's unpopular opinion. Y'all need to check her channel out. I mentioned her on a previous street guide, and you need to check her out. She's really good. Um and she's funny, she's very entertaining, but she also makes you think. So I like her a lot. So definitely go to her channel. What she does, and let's see if she mentions here. I'm trying so hard not to sneeze, y'all. mm, or cough. Um, so what other people are doing, and what a lot I noticed quite a few content creators that I follow, um, what they are doing, they are setting up Patreon accounts, and I may end up doing that myself at some point, not right now. Um, but they have a Patreon account, so they don't put all their content on YouTube. They put some of their content on Patreon, content that might be questionable in YouTube's eyes, as far, so you can actually be a little more expressive on your Patreon, and a little more, um I don't want to say creative, but you can be a little more expressive on your Patreon. You can um make your content more towards your subscribers, because the only way Patreon is basically subscription only. There's no free Patreon. So you basically pick out the people that you really want to follow, and you pay a monthly subscription to follow them and get content that they don't release on YouTube. So I know she does it. I know Suzette Speaks does it. Um, there's some other people that you. Oh, yeah, that other person always does it. He promotes it constantly that he's on Patreon. Um, so that's another thing that people do. To kind of get around the things that might be a little too rough for YouTube. Also, there's another company called Rumble. I don't know them. I've never checked it out yet. That seems to be another option that some YouTube people are going to. So they're sorry. Mm, I'm trying not to cough. Um, so people are using Rumble to get around content that might be a little not not like nasty, but there might be topics that might be considered a little too rough for YouTube. So um they do that. They go to Rumble. I'm going to check Rumble out and see what's up with that. But Patreon seems to be the big one that a lot of people go to. I'm trying to think what other options people use. Um, but that's kind of the gist of what people are doing to earn money without having to truly rely on YouTube. Um, why are these? Oh, that's my brother again. Oh, jeez. My brother has access to my YouTube, and he's a cartoon person, so I have to figure that out. um and also another thing people are doing are creating their own apps. So um on Tasha K I kind of I kind of like her because she is funny, but I mean, she is so in the streets. It's she is so in these streets, but she is funny. I have to give her props. She is funny. Um, she has this channel here on YouTube, and I actually should have added her to the pop culture, but I'm adding her now. She has her YouTube channel, and she made some changes. She actually doesn't do that much on YouTube. She has an app, and she has the app links to like a mini channel. So if you want to see when she has like a big interview or a big news, well, I don't want to call it news, but a big story that she wants to talk about, she does it through her app first. And of course, you got to sign up for the app and pay a subscription. She does it there first, and then she may edit and put part of it on YouTube, not the whole thing. And every now and then she will put like a full interview on YouTube, or she'll release it on her site and her app first, and then a couple of days later put it on YouTube. And it's working for her apparently, cuz she seems to be doing better, making money um doing it with the app um and the site. She did mention, um I'm trying to think. Let me hold on a second. Let me see. Uh Channels. She doesn't have an about page. Oh, there it is. Let's see if she mentions it here. Yeah, TashaKLive.com. So you kind of need to go. That's where she releases her stuff first. And there is a streaming thing that she mentioned, and it starts with a B, and I can't think of it. I did check it out, but I was not impressed. I mean, it does no. I would definitely not want to put any of my stuff up there. But I don't know. She says it's working for her. Um so that's how folks are working out how to make money doing YouTube. There's the basic stuff that YouTube offers, but your videos have to be squeaky clean in order to get monetized. Now, the other thing, oh yeah, I almost forgot. The other thing people are doing are selling courses on how to make money on YouTube. Um, some of them are called masterminds, and I know there's a couple of creators who have started up masterminds where groups of creators get together, and they have like other million subscriber and plus people come in and talk about how they did it. There's a couple of those floating around. There's people who are offering classes on how to get monetized. um and it will be interesting to see how long these masterminds are going to stick around. I mean, the networking aspect's probably really good. But if YouTube keeps getting stricter and stricter with what can be posted, these masterminds are gonna have to do a shift, either find another platform, and it seems like most of them are picking Patreon, or somebody gonna have to sit down and literally create a platform that people can do that's similar to YouTube. So it remains to be seen what's going to happen. Um, I'd be curious to see what will happen in the future. Um, the gaming community is gonna have to make a shift. Like I mentioned, some folks have decided, they're done. Some folks are trying to figure out what they're gonna do because they lost a lot of income. and it remains to be seen what's going to happen, but something's definitely going to shift. These YouTube streets are going to get gentrified, and once that happens, okay, they're going to get gentrified. And once that happens, it will be interesting to see what YouTube ends up doing. Apparently, this has happened before. Someone mentioned, I think in 2017, um, there was an issue. There was some guidelines that were changed in the middle of the night, and it affected a ton of people. So this is now the second time this has happened. So it will be curious. I am curious to see how this is going to go. In the meantime, I guess people will continue to use YouTube. I'm gonna pop over to Patreon and see what their setup is like, just for the heck of it, and we'll see what's going on. So in the meantime, do not use George Carlin's 7 words you can't say on television. If you do not know who George Carlin is, Google him and look them up. Um, I will not say what they are, obviously, but yeah, I'm curious to see if you guys, anyone who's watching this on a replay, please put some comments in there. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think the shift is going to be like, and we shall see what happens. I want to see some predictions. I want to see some predictions. So, but that is all I got for y'all for tonight. Next Friday we'll see what happens. It will probably be funny news. Truly funny news. I need to look up some funny news stories for y'all. So I will do that. And of course, tomorrow night will be Beat and Chat. I have it set for 9:30 or 9:45. We shall see. I am actually going to hope and try and do it earlier. Um, if my mom is asleep during the day, I will jump on and do the show earlier in the day, so that most of y'all are gonna have to catch that on the replay. But I appreciate all of you, everybody who subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone who's liked the video or shared the video, thank you, thank you, thank you. Comments are always welcome. I'd love to get some comments, so comments are always welcome. And I believe that is it for now. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. Have a wonderful rest of the night tonight, and I will catch you all on the next one.